Hey beautiful people, welcome to the channel and the Tarot 1122. I hope everybody is doing well, vibing, chilling, doing your thing, looking good, feeling good, smelling good, and all of that. Alright, so we are going to get into a reading. I think I'm going to read for Leo again. Alright, so let's see what we got going on for Leo. What is the vibe for the tribe? Alright, let's see. Keep in mind that this is not going to resonate with everyone, so take what fits and leave the rest. Feel free to check the other signs that I do post. If you like how I do my readings, hit that like button for your girl, okay? Alright, let's see. We're going to see what's happening with your smonnies. And I did shuffle these earlier and did not use them and put them back. Alright, let's see. Keep in mind that this is not going to resonate with everyone. Take what fits and leave the rest. Let's see. These two. Alright, so what we got going on? Alright, give me messages for Leo regarding the monies. Money, 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 money. We have a lot of responsibilities, life purpose, more than money, spiritual wealth here. Somebody here, you could be a counselor or you're being guided. That may be your divine path. All right, let's see. Good Lord, honey. Just don't overwork yourself, Leo. All right, so let's see. Money strategies. Playing chess here, okay? This is a long game. All right, so let's see. Give me one more. All right. Business tools, needing money, living well. Somebody here could actually work in the food service here. All right, let's see. Give me messages. Somebody here could start a catering business or maybe own a catering business. Give me 4 more for my Leos, please and thank you. Plotting, getting rich schemes, bad investment, risky plans. So you need to be careful with that. You need to think long term. Don't take shortcuts here as well. All right, Leo, you got a lot of responsibilities. You're multitasking, so a lot of things going on. Somebody here could be working from home, also parenting at the same time, or you could be saying, let's see, you could be working a 9 to 5 or something like that, working for somebody else, and then also adding something new. So you could be juggling jobs or opportunities here. All right, so let's see. Give me messages here, please, and thank you. All right, there's a need to focus here. All right, focus on a long-term game, not short-term. Excuse me. Ow, that hurt. All right, give me one more, please, and thank you for my Leos when it comes to money. All right, steady income, organizing, accomplishments. Absolutely. Somebody here could also be a home decorator or something like that. This is home-oriented art and design. Someone here could be self-employed. Okay, so again, this lands on plotting and get rich quick schemes. So just be mindful of jumping into something that, you know, may take a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of investment, and a slow return. All right, so just be mindful of that. Hold on. Dang, excuse me. That was random. All right, so, whew, I'm getting hot. All right, let's see. Give me messages. So, literally, you might have a lot of irons in the fire, and it might be telling you to, make sure my dog is in season. All right, so yeah, you might have to hone in everything. Sorry, you guys, I got distracted. I had to see if my baby was okay. You know what I mean? All right, so let's see. It's hot in here. All right, give me messages, please, and thank you for Leo regarding money. Give me 2 more. All right, so we have your own boss in the comfort of your own home, convenient hours, your peace of sanctity. Okay. What are you waiting for? It's time to take action. What are you waiting for? Leo, it's time to get busy. But like I said, don't take shortcuts. Don't do anything, risky where, if it doesn't work out, you suffer financially, okay? So with that being said, be strategic here. Invest wisely, all right? And think long term. Don't just try to erect something just to get it going, okay? Make sure that you do your homework and invest wisely. All right, and it says financial vision board. Motivation to start adopting better money habits and stay on track, okay? So also if you're starting something new for yourself, make sure that you're tracking your spending on everything, okay? Because it does add up. All right, and then also the overall energy is great minds think alike. Friends with similar traits can pick up good habits from each other. Absolutely, okay? So find like-minded people that you can actually, bounce off of each other here as well. Kind of tag team. All right, so there's that. I like this for you, Leo. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Looks like you got a lot on your plate right about now. And you just need to make sure that you stay on track with everything and make sure that you're taking care of yourself during this time as well, okay? All right, so let's see what else we got going on for my Leos. What else do we have going on for Leo? What's the vibe? You know what? I don't want to use these. Do I? Maybe. I'm going to start off with these. Let's see what's going on. Give me 3 for Leo. For Leo, job search. Look at this. New job, change. Career change. All right, repeating cycles, do over and try again. So Leo, this could have been something that maybe you've tried to do on your own before. And maybe things didn't go quite well. So it looks like you're giving this another shot. All right, give me messages, please, and thank you. Breakup, separation, end of a connection. Somebody here, you could be leaving a job, so maybe you have no choice but to start something on your own. Let's see, or start something new or search for something new. All right, let's see. New beginning, starting over. Look at this. All right, so there's that. All right, so you do have a new opportunity coming here for you. Oh, no. You're definitely looking for something that brings balance into your life. Look at this. All right, so let's see. You may be learning a new skill here as well, something that's going to bring you some type of stability. And also, you may be working out of your home. There was some type of disappointment before, but it looks like you're still holding on to the ideas, holding on to hope that this is going to work out. But you know what? I'm going to put it to you like this. You learn from failure. You learn what not to do, okay? What did not work, okay? So don't let that discourage you. Just use it as a learning curve, okay? All right, let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you for breakup, separation, end of connection. All right, Leo, this is what you are doing here in order to bring balance into your life. You may be taking action on this yourself. All right, let's see. Give me one more. This may be your actual desire to move on from whatever this is. Let's see. Yeah, you're moving on. Strategically, I might add. Okay, so you might have researched everything that you need to look at. You know, the hiccups in the road, what may hinder your growth and things like that. So it looks like you are actually doing what you need to do in order to move forward, and you have done the research. And you're actually moving, you know, like you're supposed to be. Stealth. like, okay? And with intention here as well. And also keeping your business to yourself, because everybody don't need to know what the hell you're doing. If it ain't their business, then you know they don't need to know, right? All right, new beginning and starting over. Yeah. All right, and taking your time with it here too. Watching it grow. Watching it, you know, repair itself and come to fruition. All right, look at this. Wheel of Fortune. Justice is being served. Something's moving forward here for you. Leo, I kind of feel like whatever situation that did not work out in the past, it's going to work out here for you. Okay, so I think you do have a new beginning. In order to have a new beginning, there has to be an ending. So with that being said, I think the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. There's blockages that are closing out. Healing and balance being restored for you. Okay, so I like this for you. Beautiful energy. It's a beautiful. All right, so turning disappointment into triumph. All right, and let's see, is there anything else that we need to know for Leo? Okay. Despair. Oh no. Facing adversity. All right. Excessive stress, sadness, suffering, sleepless nights, failure, tortured with worry and fear. Okay, so check this out. Someone here, you could be leaving something behind. This could be a job or some type of opportunity. You may be a bit nervous and anxious about this situation because maybe you tried it before and it did not work out. All right, first of all, hold your head up. Have hope. If you lose hope, hey, you know, everything is going to be kind of bleak, okay? So, like I said, you know, and if you're being forced out of a position, what else can you do? You got to go with the flow, baby, okay? But go happily, hell. You know, this gives you an opportunity to do what you can do, see what you're made of. All right? And then also for somebody here, you may not have had the knowledge that you needed before to have something work out, and now you do. All right? So try not to really stress over this situation. Trust me, I know how it is when you got, you know, all this stuff that you need. Bills is billing and the money ain't money, and so I understand, trust me, but there's something here coming for you. There may be a need to travel, and then also excuse me, like I said, there's an ending here. So it says leaving old familiar situations, letting go of the past, getting away, life journey, travel and vacations. So for someone here, you may have wanted to step out and do your own thing, right? But sometimes we get in a place where, say like you got a job, the money is enough for you to sustain whatever it is, you know, your lifestyle, whatever that is. But if no new opportunities come in, you'll get comfortable and you'll stay there. Sometimes you won't move and do what you really came here to do. Okay, so you may get comfortable and then may kind of figure, you know, I tried it before, it didn't work out, so I might as well go ahead and stay here. So sometimes it's like source just came up and told you, get out, I want you to move over here. Okay, so if you won't leave on your own, the universe will throw you out, right? So there's definitely changes coming here, but you're moving towards stability. Okay, you may be concerned about poverty. Okay, so there's that. You may be partnering with someone here as well. We got courtship here, but this could actually be in business. Doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. There is some type of change, maybe travel here too. And you're moving towards your fulfillment. Okay, your wish fulfillment. I like this for you. For somebody here, somebody could be thinking about going into nursing. Isn't that crappy what they just did with all of that, the pay and all of that? That's really crazy. So with that being said, someone here may be thinking about changing their career path. Not being funny, I know my daughter-in-law did. She's like, it's no longer a profession and you cutting the pay? Oh no, we're not doing that. So yeah, I don't know. That might be somebody. Somebody here could be 51 or born on the 15th. Give me messages, please, and thank you. So your numbers are 23, 10, 4, 35, 53, and 32. Give me messages here, please, and thank you. Somebody's mentally conflicted about this situation. They're in despair because they are waiting for things to finally come together, okay? Waiting for the money to come together. Give me messages, please, and thank you. Yeah. Somebody here is leaving a job, okay? They're not sure what to do. They're trying to follow their intuition, but I kind of think somebody is stressing out here and literally keeping it to themselves because there's closure. But what they don't understand, when one door closes, many others are open, okay? And offer opportunities, okay? So there's that. Give me messages, please, and thank you for Leo. All right, so you do have some type of offer coming here. I think this is a business deal or a contract or maybe a new hire or something like that, or somebody that wants to partner with you. It's going to bring you money and it's going to bring balance here. This is actually going to be your wish fulfillment. All right, so there is communication coming in, so try not to really stress. Look, I'm just saying. All right, and then also to have what you want, you're going to have to be diligent. All right, I mean, nose to the grind. Don't get emotional about it. Keep it pushing. And little do you know, this tower here is unexpected. Baby, you can make some boss moves, okay? Little do you know, whatever it is that you are putting your heart, mind, and soul in, that energy in, and you're believing that you can achieve it, you about to do that. You got that, okay? Anything else here for Leo? So somebody here is stressed, but it's telling you, take that leap of faith. Why? Because you're not that far from receiving exactly what you desired, that wish fulfillment. All right, so I like this for you, Leo. Beautiful energy, a little stress, a little worry, you know what I mean? But you got this. You got this, and you just have to remember that God has got your six too. So, stay prayed up. Go to your altar, whatever it is that you do to, manifest the lifestyle that you want, that has sustained you thus far. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So with that being said, continue to move forward and be encouraged that things are going to work out here for you. And just because you don't see the outcome, immediately, girl, I don't know who you are, girl, guy, whoever you are, but I want you to know that you are protected here, okay? And you are about to stand in a position of leadership, okay? So take your rightful place on Pride Rock and do your little roar, okay? Do the roar. I'm just saying. So anyway, this is what I got for you, Leo, okay? So fret not, mamas. You're going to be all right. And for somebody here, you could be a female. I don't know. But I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.